Now, Singapore's central bank is promising to simplify rules to attract more venture capital funds. The island's economy is facing severe economic hurdles. Melanie Ralph has been trying to find out whether the proposed changes will help give the Singapore economy the boost it needs.
Vicens is an artificial intelligence startup company based in Singapore. Its technology uses pictures instead of words to help users search for items on the internet. The 4-year-old company has offices in America, the UK and India. But it wouldn't be going if it wasn't for venture capital money. Vicens raised $14 million in 2 rounds of fundraising, each taking 6 months. But it might have been a whole lot quicker if there were more venture capitalists in Singapore.
Raising money here in Singapore, it's relatively less difficult as compared to regional markets itself, because we have most of the fund managers and the VCs located here. But having said that, we still do not have the top-notch venture capitalists, located here in Singapore, like index funds.
Vicens' business is well on its way, now employing 40 people from just 4 when it started. Not all small companies are so lucky. The Singapore government realises it needs to do more to help the launch of small businesses. Experts say compliance and auditing costs are often prohibitive, something officials are promising to change. Singapore's central bank is looking at exempting some venture capital fund managers from standard business conduct requirements. Cheaper desk space for fintech firms in the central business district is also being considered, so they're close to potential clients. The changes could be introduced by July next year after it goes for public consultation in January. Global growth woes and a volatile oil and gas industry is weighing heavily on Singapore. Exports fell 12% last month, putting pressure on the government to think of ways to stabilise the economy. And supporting the venture capital funding market might be one way of doing just that. In the World Bank annual survey on the easiest countries to do business, New Zealand edged out Singapore for top spot in 2016. The report tracks everything from business startup regulations and getting credit to property rights. For Singapore, the focus is on the tech sector.
Singapore understands that we need to innovate, or we need to come up with new areas for growth. So I think the whole technology and entrepreneurship and so forth is part of that whole ecosystem, so which they're trying to build.
Vicens is one of Singapore's venture capital funded success stories. Its concept of using pictures to search retail sites is certainly something getting investors excited. And however relaxed the rules are, it's the business ideas that will ultimately attract the cash. Melanie Ralph, TRT World, Singapore.